Where we're at for day 130 is my septic guys are here. Excuse me. My excavation guys are here. They're going to install the septic. While they are here, they are also digging the trench for the water, because tomorrow my well guy is coming and Josh is going to put a pump in over here. So the excavation guys are digging, move these out of the way, a 2-foot deep trench that goes from here over to where the well is. And then what I need to do today is build a platform that the pressure tank, little water filter, water softener, and water heater are all going to sit on. Talking to my water guy, Josh says that what I need to do is make sure I'm going to get the larger pressure tank, just because I don't want to have issues in water. So he's going to give us I'm buying, I think it was a 96 gallon pressure tank or 118 gallon, I can't remember, but he said it's 30 inches for the tank itself, and he doesn't want it right up against the wall. So I need to build a platform that's big enough for a 30-inch pressure tank to have an inch, maybe 2 in the back, and then an inch, maybe 2 in the front. Then he's going to take the tank and rotate it 90 degrees so that all the plumbing, the manifold and everything's on this side. That way I can put some plywood in here to seal in everything. All right, my friends, some quick measurements. Length of my truck, length of the garage, knowing what Josh wants for the pressure tank to sit on. It is the largest of all the water containers that go on here. I'm going to make this platform 3 feet deep from the wall and 8 foot long. That gives plenty of room for everything to fit. And what I'm going to use is, Josh was warning me about how heavy this tank can be when the bladder inside breaks. So I have a bunch of scrap that is left behind. I just picked it up off the ground and threw it aside, knowing I would need it. So we're going to take some of this stuff apart, cut these to fit, and hopefully we don't need any more 2x8s to build this platform, but we need to build it really strong, especially in the very, very corner, because the pressure tank's going to sit over there, and that's going to be the biggest thing with water. It needs to be really strong. This is the little contraption I'm thinking I'm going to use for my platform. Duplicate that as we go put some more out, but essentially just a pair of 2x8s with one notch shorter, such that my cross 2x8 can have lots of support, right? It's not hanging on nails, it's resting on support. And then make it as level as possible. There's going to be water sitting up here, and I don't want water being off balance to be top heavy and fall somewhere. Let me get some more of those built, and we'll get this platform assembled. And this is what I ended up with. 8 foot, 16-inch on center, and you'll notice the ones at this end, I reserve the right to get smarter as I go, are made just slightly different than where I started. As I went, I figured, how am I going to put something on the front of this, i.e. that board, but an 8 foot piece. So I still have more scraps to dig through, but I need to go get my Sawzall so I can see. This is the third one's where I started realizing I needed to do a little different. So get my Sawzall, notch these out to make it where I can run the 2x8 all the way down. And since this is where the pressure tank is going to sit, I put an extra one I'm going to put in the middle, such that the pressure tank is going to sit right here. Just a little extra support right there. They're worried about the pressure tank. I think I could put a swimming pool on top of this sucker, but I'm just making sure that when the well people show up tomorrow, they're not dissatisfied with what I have. I am not a carpenter, so do not critique too hard, but it is square, corner to corner and corner to corner measure the same. So I got my 8 foot pieces in, I got it square, I got that all nailed. It is very solid. Now put all these legs in. I marked the 16, 32, 48, etc. spots. So nail those in real quick. All right, my friends, we're going to wrap this up for today. The well people come tomorrow, but I have a solid stand. I got some wood I got to go get for the top. I'm going to go get some subflooring and just cut a piece to go on here. But this is solid. I know they're supposed to be like, I think 18 inches is a minimum, or 16 inches is a minimum. I made it 2 foot because I got 10-foot walls, plenty of room. The pressure tank and the water heater are both 5 foot. I'm not going to put in an 8-foot tank, so once I take my lights off the ceiling, I should have plenty of room. And this thing holds me, so no wiggles, no jiggles. It is very solid as I bounce around on it. No signs of movement, so I am happy. Everything's braced up. I did have one screw up. Like I said, I'm not a carpenter. I cut that board not quite right, so I just nailed in another scrap piece and nailed it in, and then towed in this, but that's okay. What I'll also do is I will put a piece right here so I have something to take my paneling and nail to the front, which will act as a brace up underneath the bottom of that. I think that's good enough. All the legs are level and square, and my width is good. 8 foot by 3 foot.